Hey everyone, it's Dr. Ammitai Worob, and it's been a little while, a couple weeks, so today's video might be more like 5 minutes than 2 minutes. So stick around, be patient. I hope the content will be meaningful to you. And a quick disclaimer, if I get anything wrong, if I say anything incorrectly, I was just being sarcastic. So quick reminder about folks that I am seeing, patients I'm seeing, or patients I'm not seeing during this time. Telehealth is available, so let's make my job easier and your job easier on you by staying on top of your home exercise program, whether that's foam rolling, if you need a refresher, if you're doing your low back or shoulder exercises correctly, or if you have general questions. I'm available over the phone as well as through like a Zoom. So speaking about health in general, lots happened these last couple weeks and more info is coming out. We still know that those who are most affected by COVID-19 are those who are 50 plus and those who have comorbidities like heart disease, respiratory illness, stuff like that. Are people under 50 being affected? Yes, but in much, much fewer numbers. Do we know 100% what the long-term effects of having COVID-19 infection are? No, but literally the whole world is working on finding out and mitigating those effects. So I have faith in human intelligence and ingenuity, and I am confident those will prevail sooner rather than later. One interesting data point is that out of New York City is that a lower percentage of healthcare workers showed antibodies to COVID-19 than those who are staying at home. And they are literally on the front lines of this in the United States. So it's very interesting, and a good question to ask is, why would that be? Why would the people who are on the front lines showing lower percentage of antibodies than those who are just sheltering in place, staying at home? Could it be the PPE that's working? That would be a good thing. Is it possible that micro exposure, both to this virus as well as just in general, might lead to increased immune resistance? We don't know, and there's lots of uncertainty, and I think more answers will come out over time. But one thing we can be certain about is that what you are doing for yourself right now is the one thing that we can really control. Making sure that we're as healthy as possible is the one thing that we do have control over. And research has been shown over the last several decades that 95 to 99% of our health today is an accumulation of the lifestyle choices we've made, our health choices leading up to now. And most of Americans are scheduling their health around the rest of their lives. And this is a good time to re-examine that and see how we can put our health at the center of our lives and then schedule the rest of our lives around it. It doesn't mean that you have to stay home in the lotus position for 8 hours and not go to work a year or two from now, whenever, looking into the future. But making health a focus in our lives so that it allows us to do the rest of the things in our lives and not have the chickens come home to roost at times like right now where we have a health crisis. So the good news is that, we can affect our health. We can make changes. So the studies, again, over the last 40, 50 years have shown that we can reverse health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, through lifestyle change. And the proverb goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. So we have that opportunity, and my friend Angie always says that her favorite four-letter word is N-E-X-T, next. So whatever we've done, can't control it. What we're doing now and going forward, we have control over, so that we can be our healthiest selves when we come across this virus or any other health crisis that comes our way, because if we look out over the course of our lifetimes, we will have health crises. That we can be sure of. The question is, what kind of health will we have? What will our internal environment be like when we come across these external pathogens? So, I don't pretend to be the one-stop shop for health. For many of my patients, the role I play is that of a provider who performs spinal manipulation adjustments to restore musculoskeletal function. For others, in addition to that, I provide advice on lifestyle modification that can include nutrition, functional movement, and often referrals to other providers to address areas of health that are outside my area of expertise, but that I recognize are necessary to restore and maintain health. So, when it comes to chiropractic, it's not necessarily about pain relief or improved immune function or even preventing injury. though those are all benefits of chiropractic. But for every person, every patient, the benefits of chiropractic include improved human performance, because everything in our body is coordinated through our nervous system. Our brain tells our body what to do through our spinal cord, exiting the nerves of the spine, our spinal nerve roots that go through a vast network of nerves that tell our body what to do, and then our body interfaces with the world and then sends feedback up through those nerves, up through the spinal cord, up to our brain, and that's how our brain and body communicate with one another. And that's where chiropractic improves human performance by increasing or improving that communication between brain and body. So while chiropractic may or may not add years to life, it certainly adds life to years. So I think that, as a chiropractor, this is a message that I know in my head, so I don't often repeat it or don't repeat it often enough, but it's worth saying in terms of the role that chiropractic can play in your health today and going forward. So I know it's been a longer video. I appreciate your patience. If you found it helpful, share it with someone else. Send them the YouTube link, or want to post it on Facebook, you can share it on Facebook. However that works. And if you haven't liked our page or subscribed to the YouTube channel, do those things so you can get notifications on videos like this. I will look forward to seeing you either in person or virtually soon, or talking to you over the phone, whether you're a current patient or if you have questions, if there's anything I can help with, either myself in the office, virtually, or even referring to another provider. That's my job, is to help you out. So I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Stay well and stay active and stay in touch.